This is Turk.
This is Slug.
So,
Oh yeah,
how
I've been
you
waiting.
doing?
I'm doing
Happy.
great.
It's been a week since we've last seen each other's faces on the
This has
podcast. I've missed you absolutely terribly. It's been just,
been a
so
while.
heartbreaking not being able to see you every day, even though I've seen you pretty much 4 days this week. But you know what I mean.
No, I get you. I get you. I'm waiting
So,
for us to go because right now we're still hosting somebody on my end. There we go. Now
uh,
it's kicking over.
yeah, there's just gonna be a delay, obviously.
Obviously.
So like what we said came out and
Yeah,
everything, it's just gonna be a little bit of a delay on your
but no,
front.
I'm doing great. I have missed you, even though we see each other a little bit here and there. It's just I like our bonding Sunday time, and oh, what a time we're gonna have today because we got the Wendy's breakfast.
We do. So for some context here, we've been talking about Wendy's breakfast for I don't know, like it
Since
seemed.
this sweet, greasy girl sat beside me at the tax preparation station when I did her taxes, and she said she worked at Wendy's. And that next Sunday, they were rolling out the breakfast menu. I was ready to marry her, even though I knew she was only making minimum wage because I just filed her taxes. It didn't matter. It was still love at first word because when I found out there were maple bacon croissants with chicken and a bacon egg baconator and everything else good that she had to tell me, I wanted it. And then the pandemic struck. And then we made plans. And then my bowels struck and it ruined that week.
Yeah, we've had a lot of that. A lot of just things just popping up. Well, you see,
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I
I
know you've been talking about this frosty, and I have to. I have to. It's just glistening. It's staring at me. Mm.
I you see, I am kind of like trolling you right now.
You are.
We have more to talk about before you just dive in. Like I don't think you could just dive in, Slug.
Oh, sure.
We've got so like
You're right.
there's some
You're right. What do you want to talk
context.
about?
So I mean normally, so yes, some context here. We've been trying to do this for a while now, but some additive context is Slug. You haven't left your house since March. Like you've gone
Right.
outside,
Right.
but
I've
you've
been
still
outside
not left your property since March.
since I
Maybe
think March
February,
12th.
March. Okay.
Yeah, it was like 5 days before St. Patty's Day.
In that, oh goodness. So it's been 7 months. How often have you guys eaten outside? Like, how often have you had like outside food as opposed to one of you inside cooking it?
That's a great question. I mean, it has so drastically decreased. I know we didn't do anything from March probably until June.
Okay.
But starting in the summer, I think we've had one Little Caesars pizza. I've had one Jimmy John sandwich, and we did brave it one time around the holiday, like for I think it was probably in May, maybe for like Memorial Day. We no, it was that way after that. We did compadres, so I've only had takeout, dine like carry out 3 times
Mm-hmm.
in 7 months, which is a world record for Slug.
Okay. I
And I'm also
okay.
trolling you because I'm not eating any of the good stuff, but I am eating this burrito right now, and I'll be damned when this makes a
Bro,
good egg burrito.
bro, bro. We're supposed to take bites of the stuff at the same time.
Well, then you should probably eat that burrito because it's pretty good.
But I'm doing some setup, pumping us
Yeah,
up, letting people get on, and you're just diving in. You're breaking
oh yeah,
hearts right now.
keep setting up, man.
You're breaking hearts. You
I wish
impatient little fucker.
I wish you could have seen it too, because like I know there's a little bit of the delay, but as you were like, we're gonna wait, I'm trolling you. I was like, yeah, troll me. As I took a first big bite and just stared right in the camera.
You son of a bitch! Alright, well, I guess I can crack open this burrito.
Mm-hmm.
Mine. Alright, so I'm gonna talk some shit on my Wendy's.
Go for it.
I ordered on the mobile app. Well, my burrito just ripped in half. my burrito stuck to the paper here and just ripped in half as I was opening it. Oh, yep, it's goner. Okay, so I'm gonna have to Justin Bieber it.
Oh, Bieber. Oh, like a T-Pain. You're gonna eat it like a burrito through the middle.
I'm gonna eat it from the middle because that's where. But I also got some pico here. Salsa
Y'all had
picante.
pico.
Yeah, they gave me salsa picante here, so I'm gonna dab it up. Justin Biebs, right down the middle here.
I mean, you can't talk too much trash on them. They gave you sauce. They gave you a little accoutrement.
There's not any bacon in here.
Yeah, there's not supposed to. It's a sausage and egg one.
Okay, well, let me rephrase that. There's not any sausage in here.
I also can testify that I think I had 2 bites of sausage in the first bite, and then it was mostly just nice, creamy, cheesy eggs and cheese.
It is quality, just like cheesy eggs, yeah. I
I'm
gotta
gonna do a
save
little
this for lab time.
sultry tease as you see my drink dance its way into the camera.
Wow, that's actually really good. I still have not had any sausage. Mine is just cheese and eggs, and half of it got stuck to the paper.
Jonas was definitely when we he ordered some croissants. We've been having fun with that, saying it all morning, croissants. He was a little perplexed and like, of course, their sausage is cut into squares.
Have you had your frosticino yet?
I've taken a sip of that because, again, I know you want to troll me, but I'm not going to let $30 worth of breakfast food. It's already kind of cold. I'm not going to also let the ice cream melt. I'm not going to let you ruin this entire experience for you to be a troll. So I have taken a few sips, and oh man, is it tasty!
Yeah. So did you get chocolate or vanilla?
I got chocolate. I will never get a vanilla frosty. I know it's a chocolate thing or like a cappuccino, but I will refuse to get the vanilla frosty.
Okay. I got the vanilla. I have the chocolate in the other room. Um, I've had the chocolate multiple times, so I wanted to get the vanilla to try it. It's good. It's subtle. It's not as strong as the chocolate. So I think we should, since we moved from the burrito.
If you want to keep setting it up, go ahead. Keep cock teasing.
No, I think we should move to just the plain sausage biscuit, right?
Yeah,
We should
yeah.
get we
That's my
should get more
go-to.
fancier as we go.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, because I think the other 3 things that we have today, we have the potatoes, but the other 3 sandwiches, we have the breakfast baconator. There, it smells very mapley. I thought the croissant was like a maple bacon, but their honey butter biscuit chicken tastes or smells very mapley. So those are the 3 specialty things that you can really only get at a Wendy's. Everybody's got a sausage biscuit, so that's why I got one of those as a baseline. So I think we should definitely dig into that baseline sausage biscuit.
all right, I have mine right here.
Oh, I'm reaching. Oh, baby, I can't wait.
Nice crispy brown sausage patty. Looks a little burnt, but again, my Wendy's is not the best Wendy's. So
Shout out to my Wendy's for being the first time ever a Wendy's hasn't messed up an order. Nothing was messed up today. I've never
so
gotten takeout
far,
from a Wendy's.
so far so good here. Other than no meat in my burrito.
Here comes the bite.
No meat in my burrito, baby.
Mm. Mm.
Very dry, but that's a biscuit for
I mean,
you.
a buttermilk biscuit's not supposed to be moist. You know what? It's not. It's not crumbling apart. Every time I eat a dry biscuit from McDonald's, now it falls apart like a cracker.
That's true. It is staying together. Here's a bite section. There's a little. Does yours have a piece of American cheese on it?
I ordered mine with American cheese. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't order mine with American cheese, but it came with it. What?
I mean, that just means they love you.
Mm.
I'm a fan of this. I love sausage biscuits. It's quick, and I still stand by Dairy Queen. If you're in the right region, some Dairy Queens have breakfasts, and you can get 2 sausage biscuits for like $3, and it is the plumpest sausage you've ever had. Fresh cheese, the biscuits banging. This is already better than McDonald's breakfast. McDonald's, you're already losing. You've been in the game forever, and Wendy's just came out of nowhere and knocked you on your ass with a basic biscuit.
Well, as a man that's always Team Wendy's and partial to Wendy's, I have to say I'm quite impressed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not eating the whole sandwiches. I'm just taking bites and passing on because
Yeah.
that's
So we
just
can
too
move
much.
on, and I'll come back and I'll mukbang the shit out of all this over the whole podcast. So we can move on and taste something else if you'd like.
Well, a question for you. Now that you've had a bite in you,
Yeah.
and you're not hangry,
Mm-hmm. You're right.
um, I got a fat guy doctor update.
Oh, give it to me.
So, unfortunately, I am going to have to cancel my fat guy doctor appointments
Really?
because my health insurance does not cover them.
Of course.
And so back in the July when we signed up to do this and go to the fat doctor, I called them. I said, I need you to run my insurance. I need you to check to see what options. Surgical, non-surgical. And you could go back to the episode where
Yeah.
when we first started talking about it. And they told me non-surgery or surgical is not covered, but non-surgical stuff would be covered. It would be considered a specialty appointment. So I went and did the appointments. I had 2 appointments in July, 1 appointment in August, and then I was going to go back next week for my 4th appointment. Well, last week I got a email from my doctor with my bill telling me how much I owed them. And so on my claims right now, I have 2 claims. One for the first 2 doctor's appointments and one for the August doctor's appointment. And it took them this long to process them. So in October, first week of October, I just got my claims and everything and my bill for my appointment in July. So that's shitty to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Secondly, it was denied, my claim.
Of course.
So I have to pay full price for those 3 visits. And so the first the first 2 visits,
whoa,
gonna cost me $800. And I looked at the breakdown and the price breakdown because I was like, I'm not fucking paying this $800 to go talk to them for less than an hour.
That's what. Yeah.
And so I looked at it, and I was like, all right, let's look at this. And so I broke it down. Of each of those, so you split that $800, $400 for each appointment because I went and saw them twice, an hour each time. So 2 hours
so it's not
total.
$800 an appointment. It's $800 for the first 2.
So yeah, so it's $400 an appointment. Okay, I broke it down. They are charging me almost $300 per appointment for the room that I was in.
Oh my god!
Not even for the service or for any It says for a specialty room. I'm going to a fucking basement of this place. Not even on the main floor. A basement in the cut. No Wi-Fi signal when I'm sitting in the lobby. I go into the room for an hour and they tell me that I just need to put more vegetables on half my plate. Mm-hmm. And I have to pay them $800. I was motivated. I loved going. They're very nice. They're very helpful. They gave me good insight. It was good. It kept me accountable when I knew that I had to check in with them every month. But I cannot afford to drop $400 to just go sit in a fucking room for 45 minutes for them to tell me some basic ass stuff that I already knew. So basically I knew a lot of the stuff they were telling me. There wasn't anything that was earth-shattering or mind-breaking.
Right,
however, it was the support system and them keeping me accountable. I could pay a lot less to have that accountability from somebody else.
And I'm going to give you right now, best friend, you give me $50 a month, I will hold you accountable for everything you put in your mouth.
Yeah, so as much as I loved going to the fat doctor, and I have seen improvements in my health and my decision making, I cannot in good faith on my current insurance level continue to drop essentially $400 a month to go see them for 45 minutes worth of support.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a big kick in the ass. It was like, great, I just cleared out all my credit card debt. I just cleared out all this debt. And now I have pending $1,200 worth of doctor visits because I still have they haven't added the other one to my account yet because it's still pending review. So I have close to, I guess it would be $900 worth of almost $1,000 worth of medical bills from my 3 doctor's appointments to tell me to eat on a smaller plate, eat more vegetables, and walk more.
Move around.
Which fucking sucks. But as I sit here and punish myself by eating the whole Wendy's menu, what are we moving on to next?
Do you want to break up the biscuit flavor and go to a croissant, or would you like to finish the biscuit?
Let's do a croissant.
Now
I
what is
think
this
I have
exactly
2
called?
croissants, so I'm gonna have to unwrap multiple sandwiches here.
Mm-hmm. Unwrap them, baby. We're looking for, I believe, the chicken maple bacon.
Oh, okay. Yep, got it. So what I have is since you got the sausage gravy and biscuits, correct?
I did not get that because I didn't want to
Oh,
go too over the top.
all right. Well, then I just got an extra breakfast sandwich because I thought you did.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just figure that out when I get there. But maple bacon chicken croissant. It's square.
Mm-hmm.
The chicken is. The
Not a
chicken looks
bad
like
looking
it's
piece of chicken.
like their chicken little sandwich chicken, like the JBC chicken.
Yeah, like the little like McChicken, their version of a
Yeah,
Mickey chicken.
bacon, and then there's some like goopy sauce on the croissant here. I'm ready to dive in. Have you already taken a bite?
Oh baby, I've not, but I'm going in. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. Bon appetit.
That's good.
Mm, that is sweet.
Mm-hmm. I've always argued that the best chicken fast food chicken sandwich is Wendy's until Popeyes, and then it was like a real debate for me.
Mm-hmm.
So Wendy's always kills it in the chicken game, in my opinion. Their spicy chicken is the best, and this, for looking like a lower quality chicken patty, is still very good.
100%. That's what I just thought. Like, if this is their dollar chicken sandwich mode, it's a phenomenal dollar chicken sandwich. Like, it looks like real chicken inside. You cannot tell me you bite into a McChicken and think, oh yeah, it's real.
This right here, 100% something that I would get regularly.
Wow. I mean, this might be a little too sweet for me to want to do regularly, but it's tasty. That bacon, the saltiness from the chicken and the bacon with the sweetness of the bread and whatever that spread is. This is decadent. This is like a McGriddle. This is their version of a McGriddle.
Yeah, this is good as F. Gabtron, come put your mouth hole on this. Take a bite ski. And then those are yours.
Thank you.
Gabtron's batting cleanup for me. So what I don't finish, I put on a little plate over there and she just tackles the
Oh
rest.
yeah, she's cleaning up crew.
I'm 100% finishing this though. I don't care.
So I made a mistake.
Okay.
I blew a bubble into my Frosty. So
Alright.
it was layered. All the ice cream went to the bottom. So it was that chocolatey ice cream Frosty flavor with the coffee, and it tasted great. Then I blew a bubble, and now it's watered down and it's mixed, and it's not nearly as good.
Well, you see, yeah, let's hop on that. I love the Frosty, but it's fucking huge.
Thank you. I
It's
got
way
a
too
small.
big.
Hannah got a large. Her large is a massive, and my small is not small.
It's way too big, and by the time you drink it and you get to the bottom of it, it's watery and nasty. So I got a small last time and was perfectly happy, and it was good. Drinking the large now reminded me that I'm not a big fan of the,
Of it.
because their
Or of it
coffee's
once
not
it's
great.
watered down.
I watched them make it. They literally grab the cup, pour the cup halfway of coffee, and then just dump frosty mix into it. So that's what it is. Albino Cheese 556. Thank you very much for the follow. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you.
We appreciate that, man.
What do you think of the Wendy's breakfast? So so Frosted good, too much, too much, and then it gets watery. Like I'd say,
Yeah,
like
how
the
can
first
it
the
go for
first
it?
like 10 minutes, it's fucking banging, and then anytime after that, the drink is just like watered down coffee soup.
Yeah, I don't know how it goes from overindulgent to watered down, and there's just like as soon as you flip the switch.
Yeah,
But this crystallized bacony sweet chicken croissant is freaking great.
isn't it? Yeah, big fan, big
Mm-hmm.
fan. Absolutely loving it. Whew. All right, I'm already getting full, so this is gonna be rough. I need to not eat the rest of the sandwiches. We got 3 more.
Yeah. Well, technically, you don't have to eat that third one you bought, but we got to get through at least 2 more tries.
I've got to at least take a bite of it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan
So,
of potato wedges. What do you think of potato wedges?
well, my stances are not a big
I know
fan of
you don't like
tomato.
potatoes. You're not a
Yeah, I don't like
potato guy.
potatoes in general. However, they're not terrible. They're not bad. They're flavorful. They're like a potato wedge. They really are a potato wedge, but better because there's less potato.
Okay.
Now, honestly, though, I might just prefer Wendy's French fries because I like dipping Wendy's French fries in the Frosty. One of the only fast food restaurants I will actually get fries at is Wendy's.
I got you.
So,
Oh,
while we're
goodness.
preparing, I think we should move on to the chicken biscuit and save that big bad boy for the Baconator for
I
the end.
100% think the Baconator should be the ending because it's like the gold standard.
Yeah. Now,
Though, I've been hanging out in a Discord with
what have
some
you?
gamers. King Cooked, thank you for following. Appreciate you very much. Thanks for hanging out. So, so I've been hanging out in a Discord with some guys, and I asked them last night, and a couple of them were not fans of the Baconator. So we'll see what you think. So how did we meet?
Mm-hmm.
Turk.
King Cook
Uh,
wants
so
to
Sl-
know.
so King Cook, Slug, and I, we met in college. We were RAs together. Became really good friends and hung out, and we we ran some residence halls together, doing some shady student leader stuff. And then it became a heterosexual life partnership of just best friends in grad school. And then we both graduated and went off into the real world. And we use the podcast to stay connected and keep talking and making sure that we get to talk every day.
Our friendship
Oh,
was cemented when I had to take care of 50 beach ball headed disabled students on Edinburgh's campus, while Turk had to take care of just himself on an abandoned floor. And then he got so drunk on the opening weekend that he couldn't sit duty because he was hugging the porcelain crown or throne. And I had to leave a Journey concert early.
no, no, no,
And from
no.
there, I just said,
So
you know
that
what? I love this big guy. I should just attach myself to him for the rest of my life.
so that's a very jaded and one-sided story. I did have a
Very,
floor to myself.
very jaded
Um,
and true story.
uh, and two, none of us were supposed to be on duty. Somebody didn't show up, and we all had to do shifts.
That's right.
And I ended up getting way too inebriated. And because I couldn't sit there because because I was sick. You didn't leave your Journey concert early. You just drove home very, very fast. So don't be rude. Um, you didn't miss the scoring yet, SK. Breakfast burrito was. We haven't really scored anything yet. Breakfast burrito was good. It was cheesy. Not really worth it. Mine didn't come with any meat in it. Slugs came with like 2 bites of sausage. Not too bad. Um, The regular sausage biscuit was good. Wasn't anything special. Um, but it was better than McDonald's sausage biscuit because like you either get a brick or you get something that just like crumbles and falls apart because it's like steamed too long. Um, but that was good. We were both big fans of the maple chicken croissant.
Yeah.
The
And King Cook,
croissant,
I may have missed the second encore. They were finishing up an encore when I left, and as we were hitting the parking lot, I heard more cheering. So I was hoping it was just another round of applause and not a second encore.
so
But it was still a great
now
show.
now we're moving on to our next sandwich. Page 6. Thanks for hanging out and following us. We appreciate you. Um, so the newest sandwich that we're going to try, right, is
Mm-hmm.
the honey chicken biscuit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Page 6 says leaving journey earlier. That does suck. I feel
Yeah.
so bad. This was like 12 years ago, and now I'm feeling like a piece of shit.
Because you were drunk. You couldn't feel bad when you were drunk. Do you know
Well,
what?
you know who we can blame? We can blame Andrew Hunter for convincing me one to start off the night with Edinburgh Hotel trash cans. Shout out to Edinburgh. We'll talk about them in the second half of the pod.
Yeah, and
Uh,
shout out to for the secret that we have to reveal about the hotel. Thank you.
yeah, and then getting pictures of Rolling Rock because one, who the hell drinks Rolling Rock? Because it
Yeah.
not any
Who
normal
drinks
human.
Rolling Rock? What's wrong
Yeah,
with
well
you?
that's what we did, and
That was
I
also
was
a dark
dead.
time in your life. You were going through some shit, okay? So I can forgive you for
I
just
I did
downing
just
pictures
I
of Rolling
did
Rock.
just recently break up with my girlfriend like 2 months before, and then she ended up being our boss.
That
So
was fun. That was
that
a fun semester.
and that was like the first week back. Yeah, you know what? There were a lot of things going on. I'm sorry you missed Journey, but I was hurting. Okay, I was hurting.
And that's why I came. I said, Brother Bear needs me. Let's go.
All right, honey chicken biscuit from Wendy's. Next sandwich coming in
Ooh.
hot.
Oh, it's so sticky. I hate sticky. I hate it. But it's so good.
All right, first bite. I definitely need a drink. Definitely need a drink.
Yeah. This may have been better hot.
This definitely probably would have been better hot. I'm
Flavor's
ripping mine in
good.
half and I'm going in from the middle as opposed to the outside.
How can we be so big, but also get like our butts kicked by 3 sandwiches? Because I'm already hurting.
Well, it's because we've been kind of trying to eat healthy the last couple weeks, or last couple
That's a good
months.
point.
We
That's
haven't
a good
really
point.
been gorging. We're not competitive
And
eaters. We're no Katina eats kilos.
oh my god, I bet she could down this whole. She'll eat the cutting board too. She can eat everything I have on top of this cutting board and then the cutting board.
King Cook,
Shout out to Katina. One day you can follow us. You and Randy, we could do like a 4-way like mukbang. It'd be great.
King Cook says it's always a girl, always a girl. And then page 6, like, hey now, what you talking about? Not always a girl. At that moment, my decision making was fully focused on my my struggles in real life. That's what I'm blaming it on because looking back now, I don't really know, but
We
the
could
count
blame it on the person who didn't show up for their job,
Joey
because that's always
Motherfucking
fun.
Adamapolis. No, I don't know if it was
Oh,
him. I just hated him.
I was gonna. Don't you dare put it on him because I'll find him. We already have enough beef with him.
This is good. Again, the biscuit's pretty dry, but the chicken is good. I think the sweet sauce, so like the maple honey, is better on the croissant,
Mm-hmm.
which I wouldn't normally think because you would think that the biscuit needs like that moisture while a croissant doesn't because it's like eggy and airy. So they
Mm-hmm.
either need to put more of the butter on the biscuit to like saturate it a little bit more to make it a little bit more moist, or I don't know. I would just expect a little bit more moisture and like I don't know. The chicken is still good. Wendy's chicken is the best chicken.
Again, it really is. It really is. McDonald's, Burger Queen, just stop. Just stop it because you can't make chicken nearly as good as Wendy's.
Did you
I
say
won't tell
Burger
Popeyes and
Queen?
Chick-fil-A to stop because that's the only thing they have. But
Don't you talk
Wendy's,
about my
I really
Chick-fil-A.
loved it too. I loved whenever the chicken wars was going on and Popeyes and Chick-fil-A were going back and forth. And then Wendy's just chimed in with one simple tweet. I don't know why you guys are fighting over second place. And that was just like, drop the mic, it's over.
Oh man.
Yeah, the biscuits got to stay moist, and I love the sausage biscuit that we had at the start of the program was great. And if it was fresh, hot out the oven, it would have been. It's definitely the number one thing that I've ever had, sausage biscuit wise. It can't. It destroyed Sheets, destroyed McDonald's. It really came close to Dairy Queen.
I
Okay,
got you.
so what
Whew,
would you
I'm
like to?
hurting.
Do you need a break before we jump into the finale?
I do need to just breathe a little bit here.
Okay. Now I want you to know something.
Yeah.
I feel fantasy football is upon us.
Okay.
This is the Fat Guy Certified Rivalry Week. We both play each other in 2 different leagues.
Yep.
I honestly considered starting Christian McCaffrey to kick your ass with a broken guy on the squad,
Okay.
but I
Your
really
team
want to
is
beat you. So
your
even though I'm
team.
only predicted to get 1 point from the trip from the third backup of Miami, I'm still gonna play him just in case he has a breakout week.
Your team is good enough that you could sit McCaffrey and still beat me.
Yeah,
So
I considered it.
or start McCaffrey and still beat me. Um, let's just look at projections real quick. We did a hot sauce guide actually did a poll. We didn't
Yes, he
even do
did.
the poll. Because we know hot sauce guide is just the man. So there's an hour left in the pool, so there's still time. You can check us out on social media to find it. Um, it has here. I've got you projected to beat by 1 vote essentially. Um, but um, if you take in some of the Facebook comments and stuff when we shared it on Facebook, I think you got it on me. But it's also split. So in our one league, you're definitely um, have a far
I'm gonna
better
bring the pain.
team. Have a far better team, and then in the other league, I have a far better team. So we're probably going to end up splitting it if you're looking at it statistically. You're undefeated in one league, and I am. I should be undefeated, but I had a player just sucking
Mm,
some eggs.
sounds like
Um,
excuses.
but right now, I'm beating you 18-9 in one league, and then in the other league, oh
Oh, you're
man, I
hurting.
got
You
the
got
I got
the
the burps
indigestion
coming
coming.
now. Yep. In the other league, we're tied 0-0, but I'm still projected to win. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Uh, Social media is saying that I'm gonna win, but barely. If you add in some of the vocal votes and other people we've talked with, we're gonna split draw. So I'm okay with either, just because, um, you know,
You're only predicted to win with the poll because you have a bigger presence on the social media game.
my social media game is much better
You're a
than
fan
yours.
favorite in the Twitterverse, okay? But on the gridiron and the paper, that's where I make my money.
So speaking of being fan favorites, we
Yeah.
had, I don't know, I've had a lot of successes in my life. I've
Yeah,
um,
I'll give you that.
graduated
You've
with
had a modicum of success.
I've graduated with 2 degrees. I've uh, um, got a really good job. I'm engaged to a very, very talented, beautiful woman. I've got a
I would have
dog
put
that
beauty first. I would have put beauty above talent, but okay.
I've got a wonderful dog who
That's also quite debatable.
yeah,
That should
no,
be a poll.
he's an asshole. That was just sarcasm. But I have to say the crowning jewel of to this moment of my life,
Hmm.
this success is that we have our faces directly outside the entrance of the Edinburgh Hotel bar.
I got butterflies. When you shared the picture, I was so excited. I was like, this is our breaking moment.
So
Somebody actually took our letters and our little things that we sent them as a thank you and posted it.
So our friends so right now in Edinburgh is homecoming weekend, and also there was a couple weddings this weekend. So I had a bunch of fraternity brothers that were back in Edinburgh this week, and one of them sent me a photo. I'm gonna try to pull up the photo right now.
I just
Um,
realized it was homecoming. This was the week to have it up. That's pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Well, I mean, most of the homecoming stuff was canceled unfortunately due to COVID. Um,
Don't put an asterisk beside our win.
yeah, but no. I fully love and value um, it. Uh, but um,
We need our tech
they
guy to be able to
stuck
pull this up
our
for us.
sticker up outside of the so I'm flashing it up right now just so that you can see it.
Yeah.
Um, we send everybody a sticker if they get Fat Guy certified. It's kind of like the gold standard or like the above the like the different businesses that send different stickers or different things like that. But we sent them they Fat Guy certified. We sent them it and they stuck it outside their window there with like all of their department health stuff and um, I think it's pretty damn rad.
That's cool.
Pretty rad. So I think that's pretty dope that they have that out there. Um, they had it out there for the weekend. I'm a little mad that I didn't find out about it earlier. With the amount of people that I have that know that still go back to Edinburgh.
Right.
But I am so happy, and I take this as a personal win that this little silly podcast that we do on the internet has resulted in um, uh, for our legacy being stuck on that window with the amount of money that I have given the Edinburgh Hotel Bar and the amount of times that I have gotten too hammered to live life successfully sometimes at that place. I am so happy that my legacy has now been imprinted upon uh, um, on that wall. It's pretty dope. Pretty dope. I don't know where you went. I don't know if a ghost just took you. If you just got slain by like a phantom. I don't know what's happening. If you need me to call 911, please let me know. Um, not
Call Uncle
entirely.
Pete. We gotta
What?
call Uncle Pete.
Call Uncle Pete. Are you okay? Oh, he's back.
Oh yeah,
His face is
I'm back.
back. All right.
I had an unflattering view up my nose, so I had to take care of some business real quick.
This
Didn't
is a
want to.
new This is a very new camera angle for Slug. He normally has an over the head shot, but since we're doing a little mukbang kind of thing going on today, he wanted to uh, check
Show
out.
off.
Yeah, he wanted to check out the downstairs, I guess. All right.
The boy cursed. When us boys get full, our nose starts to run.
It's such a weird thing.
I remember my dad, he said it, and I was like, yeah, Dad, it's happened to me my whole life. And he's like, really? He was so happy. He's like, I didn't know that, son. Me too.
All right, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
I've been talking about this thing for
Yeah,
months.
you've been
You
you've
are
been
not in
talking up
frame
your big.
anymore. I need you to move.
I will,
Uh,
but right now I'm still taking
okay.
care of the spider webs.
Okay. All right.
We
Oh
don't want to
goodness
lose a follower.
gracious.
We gained some followers. We don't need to lose them just as quick.
Just looking up your ugly ass nose.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Okay, now
right.
this might be gross, but I don't have a mirror, so I got to use the stream real quick to see if I got any.
You got no bats in the cave. You're good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So while in the meantime, while Slug,
Yeah.
Team Slug,
Paige is Team Slug.
we've got some pretty nifty Slug emotes. So uh, anytime anybody cheers for the Slugster, we toss his face out there. Um, Team Slug, man, people just love you.
Well, I'm not going to say I'm the lovable one of the group, but I have the emotional strength to carry you.
That's fair. That's fair. I'd probably just like leave you behind. If there was a bear chasing us, I'd flatten your tire and take
Yeah,
you out.
100%,
Uh
100%.
oh gosh, look
Pedro's
at
in.
it. Pedro's in Team Slug too. Thanks for following, Pedro. We appreciate you. Oh damn. So all right. So today's sandwich is going to be uh we've got the Baconator from Wendy's. It's got the egg, bacon, cheese, sausage patty, and some sauce. No clue what the sauce is. Um, I don't know what it is, but we're diving it in. Did you get yours cut in
Mm.
half?
Mm-hmm.
Smart. Smart. I'm just gonna show you the cross section. Wide too.
Oh, yeah. If we would have just ate this an hour ago, this would be an 11 out of 10.
11 out of 10. Man, you just got a big old following today.
Do you know why I was the most excited for this?
Why?
This Baconator. I have never had a breakfast sandwich on a bun.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a croissant, a biscuit, some sort of weird, like an egg McMuffin. But Wendy says, we got decent buns. Let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's throw some shit on our buns. And I'll tell you what, it's like a egg sandwich I would make in my own kitchen. This is really, really good.
Yeah, I need to. I want to eat it all, but I can't.
Yeah, this I might not be able to finish this chicken biscuit because it is on the dry side, but all the grease from this bacon, egg, sausage, cheese, and cheese sauce, I can get this down.
That is the crown jewel of their menu. That is one of the things that they hyped up a lot, and I think it deserves every single praise that it's got. Fellow fat man Vern, he's a big fan. Um, every other fat man that I've talked about that has had Wendy's breakfast has been a big fan. It
Yeah,
did
this is
receive
good.
some
If this is still
criticism.
hot, say
It
what
did.
about criticism?
It did receive some criticism in the one Discord I had been hanging out in for Clan Nocturnal, a Destiny clan, but um, their croissants are killer. So I got just a throwaway sandwich because I thought you were gonna get the biscuits and gravy, so I wanted to just grab something random. I grabbed the bacon, egg, and cheese. I don't know what it is, but look how cute it is.
Hey, show me. Because I'll tell you what, this is the first thing I've had with an egg on it, and eggs aren't bad. They're supposed to be like fresh cracked right there on the griddle.
It's just a tiny little sandy. It's cute. I'm gonna dive right in though. Mm.
How
This
could this
gra-
get a negative knock? Is it too good? Is there too much meat and flavor for your little Destiny friends?
Stop it! Don't be rude.
I'm only rude when it's deserving.
This is good too. It's good. This is all good. It's good. This is real good. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I think though. There's a portion
Mm-hmm.
of me that
Mm-hmm.
might not be able to move. The Adventures of Turk and Slug. If someone wants to pay us to make a movie to star in about our lives, I would 100% do it. Cause but who knows? Holy shit, this is a lot. Oh, I'm overwhelmed. I am overwhelmed. Gonna have to take a photo of what kicked my ass because there's no way I'm gonna be able to eat all of this.
I just got word from Hannah. She agrees. She's like, fair warning. The bottom of the Frosty is thick and good, and then it gets worse towards the top. So she
Yeah,
is also a firm believer in not so good after sitting out for a couple minutes.
yeah. It just takes it. There's just some time there, and it just goes down. So
And we've had enough adventures in our lives. We could easily be in a Bill and Ted-esque movie. And I work for cheap. Like, you don't have to pay me. Just let me go to catering. If I'm allowed to go to catering for free, I'll work on the movie.
So, Slug, overall, 0 to
Overall.
10. 0 to 10. If you
Mhm.
had to overall rate Wendy's breakfast, 0 to 10.
Okay.
As in, so the thing, there's Fat Guy Certified, meaning
Oh, yeah.
that, like, this is the thing. But then we have Fat Guy Approved. So these
Yeah.
are things that, like, aren't our gold standard, but, like, hey, you're going to go for it. If you want to try it, do it. What are you saying 0 to 10 Wendy's breakfast is?
I gotta say this is a fat guy certified. This is an
You're
easy
jumping
9 out of
straight to
10.
the FGC.
Listen,
Wow.
my man, I've never gone somewhere for breakfast, like a sandwich place breakfast, and been content after one sandwich. If you were to
Okay.
give me these potatoes, which are better than the hash browns in my opinion, I love hash browns, but I'm not a potato guy in general. I feel like you're going to get a heartier side dish with these potato wedges that come with every breakfast sandwich if you want it in a combo, versus that thin tater tot that I can eat 12 of at McDonald's. So for like $3.50, $5, like between $3.50 and $5, you can get this hearty ass baconator, egg baconator with the wedges and a coffee, and you're gonna be full. I've easily had 4 sausage sandwiches or a bunch of McGriddles at McDonald's. There's no way I can eat multiple of these sandwiches. I'm not gonna eat for the rest of the day. I'm jumping all the way to Fat Guy Certified with Wendy's breakfast. Stay away from the maple butter biscuit with chicken unless it's fresh,
And get the
and then
croissant.
devour everything else.
It's, yeah. And then just get a small coffee if you're going to get a small
And
coffee.
just get a small frosty Chino.
Frosticino. Oh man, I am so full. So all right, so I was leaning towards Fat Guy Approved, but I mean I agree with you. It's great. It's the
We can
gold standard
disagree.
of fast food breakfast. It's top tier. I'm a big old fan of it. Gabtron, there's still plenty here if you wanna tackle some more. I'm not. This little egg sandwich is actually pretty damn good. Um,
Yeah, as full as I am, I'm not stopping with this Baconator. I can't. I can stop on that biscuit, but I can't stop on this Baconator.
the Baconator is killer. It's so good.
And there's too
So
much bacon.
Fat Guy Certified, Wendy's breakfast menu. You get the FGC stamp of approval. Too bad I can't just like send you a sticker. Maybe I'll tag them on Twitter and let them know. I've been having some good luck on the Twitter lately.
Hey,
Um,
we can mail one to Wendy's headquarters.
yeah, we'll do it. We'll see what happens. Um, oh my goodness, I am full. So, Slug, I'm
Yes, sir.
changing gears a little bit.
Yeah, as we wind up for the afternoon / morning, let's change a little gears.
Have you ever been to Trader Joe's?
Only once with you. I found it a bit pretentious to my likings.
Which is right up my alley. You know,
Yeah,
I'm a scumbag. Well, yeah, I
you
have
know.
to tell you this. I have to tell you this. So lately, we've been going to Trader Joe's a lot. I'm a fan of it. It was absolute pure chaos. No, it's like you have to wear a mask. They're like the only supermarket in Nebraska that's still like making you like have to wait outside because of capacity and like you have to wear a mask. However, when you get inside, it feels like there's no fucking rules and you can just go and do whatever the hell you want, which is a little annoying.
Mm.
Because as much as I love chaos and I, I don't know, there's some things like I need order, and the fact that people are just like scooting around and cutting you off and doing whatever the hell they wanted to do was kind of driving me nuts. But we've been going there the last 2 weeks. It's on the opposite side of town, so it's a little bit of a hike. It's what we've been doing for fun on Fridays, as Gabtron says. Um,
Wow, you
well,
guys are living the dream.
yeah, we're fucking lame, but hey, that's what life is in a post or a COVID world. It's not even post COVID yet. That's how terrible it is. Um, but we've been going there. They have these like Philly cheesesteak bows that are pretty good. And
Now,
then
why
you
do you
just
keep calling them bowels? What is a bow?
BAO. It is a dumpling, like a Chinese dumpling. It's like a steamed bun bao. Xiaolong bao is like a soup dumpling. They have those too. But that's like I've been just getting like these randomly like frozen things and then just trying them. Well, Slug, Gabtron assistant, I need the bag, please. They have these things called. So before, back in the day, I would always get their chocolate covered pretzels. I think their chocolate covered pretzels, the chocolate covered pretzels. I think their chocolate covered pretzels are killer. I absolutely love them. Well, we found peanut butter stuffed pretzels covered
What?
in chocolate.
Oh wow.
If you have a Trader Joe's near you,
We do not.
you have to go get these things. These are absolutely amazing.
We'll send you some, Doug.
Like I could eat a whole bag like in one sitting. They are so good. Absolutely love them. Huge fans. However, you talked about Trader Joe's being pretentious, and I entirely agree. We were sitting in the parking lot just waiting for the car to cool down, and I looked around. There was a Tesla to our left. 2 cars down to that was a Lexus. In front of us were 3 Lexuses, a Mercedes Benz, and multiple BMWs. And I'm just looking around in our fucking Mazda. And I was like, wow, we are. Who are we?
Well, also, a
What-
Mazda's not exactly a cheap car either. I'm driving the Dodge Grand Caravan.
Well, I mean, yeah, our Mazda is really nice and it's newer. I get that. Um, but I mean, it's no Lexus. Like there was a Lexus like 3 cars down that literally looked identical to ours, and I was like, but that's probably twice the price. Like, yeah, ours is probably like $30,000. Theirs is definitely between like $60,000 to $70,000. It just absolutely blew my mind. But that just adds to the definition of pretentious, and that's like right up our alley.
Right
We
up
are
your alley.
hoity-toity.
We had to drive 30 minutes to get there.
Yeah,
We don't live in the
Yeah,
part of town.
yeah, we drive 30 minutes to go there. When there's like an Aldi's like right next door, right next door to our house. But whatever.
Wait, you pass up an Aldi's to go to Trader Joe's? You prick.
Well, I've never been to an Aldi's. So
What?
that's something we're gonna change because I have always wanted to. We're gonna try it out and we're gonna grab some things from there. I also just found out that they're owned by the same company. Um, so that's interesting. So like Trader Joe's is Aldi's essentially. It's like the same produce and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna try that out. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Someone just told me about that. Um, so my last thing that I want to talk about is lately I've been doing a just some polling on social media, and then while we're playing games, I ask the people that we play the games with different questions, and just so I
It's
did
our
a
weekly
poll.
poll.
I did a daily poll the other day on social media. I was like, it's fall, what's better? Um, apple cider or pumpkin spice? And
Oh,
I was
answer.
quite surprised with the outcome, with the verdict. I am on Team Cider 100%. I think apple cider is the superior fall beverage. Um, and I thought pumpkin spice was going to be a landslide, like just take it all over, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
um, it's not. We had like I think we had like 30 plus people take the poll, and everybody is hardcore leaning apple cider, and I was pleasantly surprised. Surprised. What is your? Are you a cider or a pumpkin person?
Hands down cider.
All right.
Pumpkin spice is great in a pumpkin roll and a pumpkin pie, and then it can retire for another 11 months.
That is how I identify, but our household is currently, we are waging a war. Um, Everything is like pumpkin flavored or whatever, and then I bought $50 worth of apple cider scented Target or Myers soap and distributed it amongst the house to fight this war. Um, so page
I like
six
that. Every
is
time you
a
wash your
chai
hands during a
person.
pandemic, it's
Okay, chai
chai's
like chai
okay.
is that
Like,
also a fall seasonal drink, or is that
it's more
I
just
don't,
like it's chai. They just like tea.
oh okay. I don't think of it. Oh no, I think Eaton Park had a chai beverage at one time that my mom used to get, and she was a big fan, and I tried it and I liked it. But I don't think I've actively tried chai. Um, So then, our question of the week has been, what is your favorite Halloween treat? Mine is Reese's. What about you?
See, I do like Reese's, but Kit Kat is usually what I do in the fall because they just love throwing those smaller Kit Kat packs into every variety pack. So I probably consume 80% of my yearly intake of Kit Kats during the Halloween season. I'll eat a Reese's all year long, and the Reese's Christmas trees are all right, but the Reese eggs at Easter is where it's at. So I probably eat 80% of my Reese's yearly intake at Easter, and I eat 80% of my Kit Kat consumption at the Halloween season. So I'm more of a
Mmm.
Kit Kat Halloween guy.
Gabtron agrees with you that the Kit Kat is the winner, but I
I'm
am
glad we can agree on something because she's wrong with pumpkin spice.
yeah, she is wrong with the pumpkin spice. Though she does drink a lot of cider too, so I think she just really likes the pumpkin flavor. I don't know.
She just likes coffee, and apple coffee is not nearly as popular as pumpkin spice coffee.
And it probably shouldn't be. I don't think apple coffee is something that should exist, uh, in the least. So in the inverse of that, my last question of you for the day, and then we can
Give
wrap
it to me.
up and say see you later since we're approaching our hour, is what is the least favorite Halloween treat you've ever received? So I was thinking, I
Ooh.
was like, oh, I've gotten like apple, like I don't know, like a candied apple. I think is just an overrated Halloween treat. Like I don't think it's like all that great. And this kid that we were playing a game with goes, um, I think that uh toothpaste is the least favorite. And I was like, you got toothpaste?
Yeah,
What kind of
right?
neighborhood or who are you trick or treating that they gave you toothpaste on Halloween? That just sounds terrible. Have you ever gotten anything
Doesn't
as
it?
horrible as that?
I mean, I got Whoppers, and I think Whoppers are pretty trash.
Well, I mean, at least that's still candy. This kid got toothpaste.
Yeah, but they're candy that I throw away. At least if I got toothpaste, I would use it.
Okay, all right. Hey, thanks for the follow food item. I'm sure uh, the eating the whole. You missed us eating the whole. Oh, what do you think of candy corn? What do you think of candy corn? I hate it. I think it is nasty wax and it gets
I'll
on
tell
your
you what,
teeth and makes your mouth all filmy.
I'm not against candy corn. People hate it. I do like the theory that there was only so much candy corn in the world, and whatever you don't eat just gets recycled somehow and it's back up in a new bag on the shelves the following year. I'm not opposed to candy corn. I think it serves the purpose. I would rather have candy corn than a Whopper any day.
Candy corn. I can't do candy
It's
corn.
just sugar.
It
It's just
is.
chewy sugar. If you do you like any cereals with marshmallows in them? Because you
Not
can't say yes. You
really.
can't say you like Lucky Charms, but you don't like candy corn.
I'm not a Lucky Charms guy. The cereals I ate growing up: Honey Nut Cheerios, Frosted Flakes.
Yeah.
If you're going sweet, it was those. I didn't even eat chocolate cereals growing up. I didn't really like them.
Yeah,
Now my
we
go-to
eat Fruity
cereal
Pebbles,
is
but we were never allowed to have Cocoa Pebbles growing up because that was crossing the line.
yeah.
I
I
think my
didn't
dad
eat any of
actually
that.
thought there was fruit in the cereal.
Yeah, I didn't eat any of that. I wasn't a big fan of any of that stuff. Um. Well, today was a monumental success in my opinion. We've got a ton of new followers, and with that being said, the last couple of days, what we've been doing is, or the last couple weeks actually, we've been putting on our social media and stuff that once we crossed 100 followers, we would be giving away some copies of the Among Us game and encouraging you all to play with us. So I will create that raffle today, and we'll put it on social media. And so when we started the fundraiser, or not the fundraiser, when we started the follow drive till now, I'll add everybody that's followed us in the meantime to that. And then what I'll do is I'll do like a little raffle thing, and I think we'll probably give like 2 to 3 copies away. If you have it already, then we'll figure something else out. Um, but we'll give away some copies of Among Us, so that way you can all play with us on stream. We appreciate the love that we're getting today. I think that's awesome. I absolutely love it. We're almost up to 20 plus viewers, which is not normal for us on a on a podcast. Normally, our podcasts are a little bit lower, but I'm so appreciative of you all hanging out. It means a lot to see people here hanging out, just watching two fat guys eat Wendy's. For just anybody that's come in the meantime, I'll take another bite of the Wendy's, so you can, if that's what you're here for. Oh, I'm so full. I can't.
You know what? I'll jump on the sword with you. I still have some of the dried chicken biscuit left.
Oh my goodness, I'm so full.
Well, it's
Wish
gonna be
me a
hard to get
killer.
down.
But yeah, we'll give away those copies of Among Us. We'll invite you to our Discord, and you can play with us next Tuesday, 8:30, 8:30 Eastern time is when we'll be playing. We normally
You're
warm
falling
up with.
asleep, Momo. You
I
can't
am.
even tell time right now.
There's tears coming out of my eyes for how full I am. Like, there's literal tears coming out of my eyes. Next Thursday will be, or next Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. We normally warm up with some Valorant or with some smaller party games, and then once everybody gets on and ready, then we'll probably play Among Us. So, hopefully we'll be able to play Among Us with our new followers and hang out with us. Like I said, we appreciate you. This means a lot. We've got some really crazy things in store. Life sometimes just like it blows the fuck out of like my mind. If
Pause
what
that.
we managed to figure out this week comes to fruition,
blows you.
and what'd you say?
Said sometimes life blows you, and I said pause it.
If what we accidentally stumbled upon this week comes to fruition, things in the FGC world are going to be pretty dope. So, if you all want to do us a huge favor, go on the social media and tweet at Tushy. They've been following the shit out of us on social media and responding to
That
us.
sponsorship.
If we get more and more people tweeting at them, maybe they'll sponsor us, and I think that would be dope. So,
Tweet
thank
at
you
us if
all.
you start playing Marvel Strike Force, so I can get that sponsorship too.
Yeah. Thank you all for hanging out. We appreciate you. Make sure that you come back and hang out with us Tuesday evening. Our schedule's updated on the page. Find us on social media. Fat Guy Certified on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We got it all there. Page 6, thank you so much. Food Item, thank you for hanging out. Vote for Pedro, thank you for hanging out. Albino Cheese, thank you for hanging out. And King Cook, thank you for hanging out. All our new followers, we appreciate you so much.
Tune in Thursday for a special birthday surprise as well.
Yeah, and then Thursday is Slug's birthday stream. We're going to be hanging out. We're going to be doing some stuff. We'll have some friends over. It'll be a little bit chaotic. We've got some ideas in there. We appreciate you all, and have a great day. And as Doug likes to say,
stay fat, baby.